To next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. On first down, Mahomes. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54,
on 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and his throw here is incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
50. Hey, you block over here.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from one 43 to the other for first and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a second and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Brown, 48 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. This one caught by Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So second in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. Mahomes going to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll make it third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here.
There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kenny Golladay, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an alley to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. So we've come upon halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just said.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's right. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook, 48 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Rodgers. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, interception, back.
McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So first and 10 now from the 30. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up. We give it. It's time to get it lit. We got